Hey everyone! Alright, so this video is going to be about the eyes and only the eyes. I had a request from Sasha Renee to do a rainbow look on my eyes, especially with Pride coming up and rainbows. A lot of people want to do that. Of course, I did one with glitter and fading all the colors of the rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. On my eyes with the glitter, but I understand some people don't have all those colors of cosmetic grade glitter, so I do it with just regular eyeshadows first, and then after that I go ahead and apply the glitter and get the look that you see right here. Yeah, so if you want to see how I do this, just keep on watching. Okay, so since the eyes are going to have more of a rainbow, normally when I use glitter, like you saw in the beginning of this video, this is all glitter. Normally when I use glitter, I don't put eyeshadow underneath it. I just put a lot of the glitter on so it's opaque. But I know a lot of people don't have glitter to use, so I'm going to show you how to do this with just eyeshadows, and then I'm just going to add the glitter after. But in order to do it so it's not just like a complete rainbow on the top, or like a rainbow in stripes, or like just the same colors, I did my warm colors on the top and then my cooler colors on the bottom. And since yellow connects both to warm and cool colors, and since violet does the same thing, that's why they're my inside and outside colors. So I do the yellow on the top, which can fade into orange, and then the orange will fade into red, which fades into the crease color, which is violet. Then yellow can also fade into green, fades into blue, which fades into violet. So as you can see, that's why I did it that way. So I'm just going to take a frosty yellow color right now. This is in a container. I just poured it in. I don't know what the brand is. I don't remember where I got it. It's really old, but I can just tell you it's a frosty yellow. And I'm just going to apply that right on the inside corner of my eye. I'm going to put a little bit of it on my actual lid. I'm going to bring it all the way over onto the bridge of my nose, just to brighten up this area. And then I'm also going to put some underneath my eye as well. Now I'm going to go in and do the orange. For that, I'm using this color right here, which is Flame Point from Sugarpill. It's just a nice bright orange. And then I'm using that on just another brush, just a flat brush. You could use the same brush that you used for the yellow and then flip it over and use the other side. Totally going to be up to you, but I'm just going to put this right next to the yellow. And I'm just patting on the color right now. I'm not too worried about blending it yet. I just want to get my color placed. Then once I have the orange on, I'm going in with this. It's a blending brush. It doesn't really have anything on it. It was empty until I started using it on this eye. But then I'm just going to go in tiny little circles back and forth right where the yellow and the orange meet and just blend them together. Now that I have that color on, I'm going to go in with this one now, which is Love Plus from Sugarpill. It's just a nice matte red eyeshadow. And then I'm going to apply that on the outside corner of my eye. Now that I have the red on, I'm just taking it. I'm not putting any more product on it. And then as I'm patting, I'm just slowly going over to the orange and overlapping them so I can blend them together. Now I'm going to start working on the bottom. I already have the yellow down there. Now I'm going to fade that into green. I'm going to use the green from Sugarpill. I don't know the name of it because it's not on my palette. But a good alternative, or one that I was going to use but it just wasn't dark enough for me, is this green, number 33 by Stargazer. So you could use that as well if you have it. But I'm just going to use this one from Sugarpill. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the top. I'm going to put the green on and then blend it over into the yellow. Now I'm going to do the blue, and I'm going to use my all-time favorite blue. I've used this in a lot of videos. This is number 35 from Stargazer. It's like the best blue I have ever used. And I'm using a different brush for this. This time I'm using a 211. It's just a small brush. Which brushes you use are going to be up to you, but again, same thing, very simple. I'm just going to put this on and then apply it right on the bottom lash line, and then extend it over and blend it into the green. And then for the violet color on the lower lash line, I'm just using number 92 from Makeup Forever, and that's because I can't find my Poison Plum from Sugarpill, but either of the two would work, or just any bright purple. And same thing, I'm just going to apply it on the bottom lash line and blend it over into the 35 from Stargazer, but then I'm also going to wing it out just a little bit. Now that the top has the fade to it, the bottom has the fade to it, hopefully you can see the fade of colors going on. But I'm going to go in with that number 92 again from Makeup Forever, and I'm actually just going to use that as my crease color. Once I have the violet color on how I want it, I'm going to go in with my NARS Pandora Duo and use the black. And then I'm just using a tiny angled brush to do this. And then just right at the base of this crease color, I'm just going to draw a black line. And then just going to lift the brush to blend it into the purple. Now that I have the black on the top, I'm going to do the same on the bottom, but I'm only going to do it very lightly and then right at my lash line because I don't want to take away from these colors. So just very lightly, I'm going to deepen up between my bottom lashes. Now that the liner is done on the top and the bottom, I'm going to do my brow highlight now, even though I don't have my brows drawn on. I know the shape that my brows are going to have, so that's why I do it now. If you want to wait until after you have your brows on, by all means wait. It's going to be up to you, but to do this, I actually just use Clown White, and then I just use a brush like this, and then I just pick up some of the product. And then in the area that I'm going to need it, I kind of just draw it out first. Then I take my brush, and then I just start to blend it down. Once I have that on and blended, it's very white right now, and I'm sure a lot of you are like, wait a minute, earlier in another video you said you don't like the really bright white look. I don't. So what I do is I take that same color that I use for my highlights powder-wise, and then I take that same brush that I use, I pick up a little bit of it, and then just right on top of the highlight, just very lightly, I dust a little bit of it on there. So it's still a light highlight, but it's not super white. So you can see it just tones it down and makes it more of like a creamy color. Again, that's just my personal preference. What you do is going to be up to you. Now I'm just going to go in with this color. This is Vow by Illamasqua. It's just a light colored eyeliner. And I'm just going to line my bottom waterline with that. And that's just going to open up my eye a little bit since there's so much going on. You could use bright white for this. Again, it's going to be up to you. Okay, now normally I would do lashes now that all the liner's done, but as you can see, and me being like glitter obsessed whenever I do drag makeup, I took coordinating glitters and I took a yellow, an orange, a red, a green, a blue, and a violet, and I put glitter on, like I said, or actually as you saw in the beginning of the video. I'm not going to go into depth how I do this because it's very, very simple. As a thing to make the glitter adhere, I just use LA Splash, eyeshadow sealer in base, and I just put it on the back of my hand, and then I go in with a brush like this, and then I just dab it all over where I'm going to have the glitter. Then I go in with a brush and I apply the glitter. For the top, since it's bigger, I use a synthetic brush like this. For the bottom, since it's a smaller area, I go in with a brush like this. So yeah, that's all I do. So I have the glitter on now, pretty obvious. All the colors still fade into one another, but the colors that I used, I'm just going to list them down in the video description. Now that I have that on, I'm going to do lashes on top and bottom. For the top, I'm going to use these number 301s. They're big, spiky. For the bottom, I don't know what I'm going to use yet. But yeah, I'm just going to throw these on very quickly. Now that the lashes are on and I did mascara, I only put the top lashes on because the way I have the glitter on the bottom, I didn't put any space between like my lash line and the glitter, and I didn't bring the glitter down that far, so doing heavy bottom lashes is going to take away some of that glitter. So I decided to opt out of doing them and just did the top ones and then just did a few coats of mascara on my bottom lashes. But now when I blink, you'll get the little kick of color on the top as well. And that's actually it for the eyes. If you want it, you could take like a liquid liner and do a little line right here where the lashes end, so it's like a nice black line that goes all the way down. See, I did the rainbow look for Sacha Renee, and for anyone else that wanted a rainbow look. So yeah, next I'm going to do a video talking about a good way to do eyebrows while in face. So if you want to see that, click over on the side. Otherwise, if you want to go see how I do something else, then click back on the index video. And until my next one, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.